what's up everybody? It's Cody with Blood Money MMA Bets, and I'm back with another prediction video. This week I'm going to be breaking down UFC Vegas 50, Thiago Santos versus Magomed Ankalaev. We're going to do a quick recap of UFC 272, and then we'll get right into this UFC Vegas 50. Recap for UFC 272, I went 5-3 on my bets for plus 3.75 units, so it was a great night. My 5 winning bets were Bryce Mitchell. I had two units to win 1.3 units on that, and I felt real comfortable with Mitchell, and he did exactly what I thought he was going to do. Great fight by him. My second win was Dustin Jacoby. I had 2.35 units to win 1.3 units on him, and he won, but he really didn't do what he was supposed to do. He boxed with the boxer the whole fight, but he pulled off the win. My third win was Nick Neguramanu, 1.5 units to win 2 units. Had him as an underdog, and he won, I guess. You know, it was a sketchy fight, weird fight, but I'll take it. Fourth win was Kevin Holland. I had him in a parlay with Fiziev that fell off, so I just had Kevin Holland straight. I had 2 units to win 0.9 units, and Kevin Holland looked great. He was getting pieced up in that first round, but by the second, you know, it looked like vintage Kevin Holland. He's going to be good at 172. And my fifth win was a 3-fight parlay. Kevin Holland, Dustin Jacoby, and Colby Covington. I had 1.05 units to win 1.8 units, and that was a good parlay. Paid almost 2-1, and I liked it. All them fights felt safe to me. My losing bets were, and I say I was 5-3 for plus 3.75 units this week, but I should have been 6-2 for plus 4.75 units. My first losing bet was Xian Yan. And she didn't lose that fight. She clearly, to me, won the first and second round. If you think if you think Rodriguez like clearly won that fight or even won that fight, then I don't know, man. You got to go hang out with them judges that had Macy Barber beating Miranda Maverick, because that was crazy. That was, to me, it makes me mad, because to me that was my best bet call of the night, of the weekend. You know, having her as a plus 235, and she fought exactly how I thought she was gonna fight and how she could, and she won that fight. But yep, there's my first loss. I only had 0.45 units to win 1 unit, so I lost 0.45 units. My second loss was Greg Hardy. I had 1.25 units to win 2.25 units, and he got his ass kicked. And it was kind of a win-win. If he won, then I won my bet. If he lost and got beat up and embarrassed like he did, you win too, because, you know, he's a woman beater, and it's always nice to see them guys get punched in the face. So, and my third loss was a parlay with Tagir and Agapova in it, and both of them guys lost. I thought Tagir could have won. I don't know. It was a close fight. Could have went either way, and Agapova got whooped. So, total 5-3. Should have been 6-2. 5-3 for plus 375. I actually still have the Yan bet ticket, because I should be able to cash that. I really should be able to cash that. But all right. So my record after 19 videos so far. This will be my 20th video. Record after 19 full videos of breakdowns, I am 73-42 for plus 44.25 units, and everybody, my units are $100 units, so I'm up $4,425. This week I won $375. That's 3 out of 4 weeks I won. Last week was a tough one, but we're going to do it again this week. I got some really good bets already for this, so let's get into it. We're going to get into UFC Fight Night 50, Thiago Santos versus Magomed Ankalaev. We got some other decent fights on it. We got Bruno Silva versus Alex Pereira, which is going to be a good striking match, and then we also have Drew Dober versus Terrence McKinney coming in on short notice, which should be another awesome fight. I want to let you guys know my next 3 weeks are going to be weird. I turned 40 in 2 weeks, and my next 3 weekends I'm going to have a great month. Next week, this Friday, I go to Reno. I'll still get all my videos out for you guys, but this Friday I go to Reno. I'll be gone for 4 days, but I'm going to get my stuff done. The week after that, I turn 40, so I'm going back home, having a huge birthday party with all my friends. It's going to be awesome. And then the week after that, I'm going to the Columbus UFC on March 26th. So a lot of stuff going on, but I will get these out for you guys. That's why you guys all need to please like and subscribe, smash that for me, because I put a lot of work into this, man. I'm trying to help everybody win money, because I'm winning money. I've been winning money. I'm just trying to help everybody else, man. So yeah, please like and subscribe, man. Please leave a comment if you don't like any of the picks. Let's go back and forth. I always enjoy that, man, and I enjoy everybody that comes and comments, man. I got a great little community there. I have fun. So thank you guys. Let's get into it, man. Fight number 1 is in the women's flyweight division at 125. We got Sabina Mazo versus Miranda Maverick. Sabina Mazo is 9-3. She's currently sitting at plus 220. Miranda Maverick is 9-4. She's currently sitting at minus 280. Maverick took this on short notice. She had about 2 weeks notice to take this fight, so she is coming in on short notice. Mazo's 5'7" with the 70-inch reach, so she's going to have 4 inches of height and 4.5 inches of reach on Miranda Maverick. But Sabina Mazo's decent. She got decent kickboxing, decent leg kicks, decent body kicks. She throws a good jab straight right down the middle. And like I said, she's real tall and long. But she's like really slow and hittable. Like she throws punches, she doesn't move her head off the center line, and she's just very hittable. You've seen the last fight against Agapova. You've seen even Justine Kish was beating her up till she hit her with a KO in the 3rd round. Just a lot of people she fights, she's just real hittable, and she has a terrible takedown defense and a terrible ground game, get up game, all that. It's not good. Miranda Maverick, on the other hand, she's good. She's big. She's a farm girl, whatever. She's got her farm girl strength. She's got a good active jab. She's got pretty powerful leg and head kicks. She doesn't really work the body too much, but she's got pretty aggressive movement and cage control as she's striking. She likes to cut the cage off. She puts a little pressure on you that way, even without striking. She's got really good elbows in the clinch. You've seen against like Macy Barber. A lot of her fights, besides her last fight against Erin Blanchfield, because Erin Blanchfield seems to be a beast. She's got a really good double jab to straight left, and she's really physically strong in the clinch. She has decent wrestling in BJJ. You've seen against like Macy Barber, she was able to clinch her up a lot, land a couple takedowns in them 1st, 2nd round. Give me Miranda Maverick in this fight. I'm going to take her by sub or decision. I'm not real sure because Sabina Mazo can be finished, but I'm heavy on Miranda Maverick. I had Miranda Maverick. I have her in a parlay, but the parlay fell off. I had Maverick and Drew Dober when Drew Dober was fighting Ricky Glenn, but that fell off, so now I just have Miranda Maverick. I have 2.5 units to win 0.9 units, so I got her at minus 260, and I got 2.15 units on her. Second fight is in the women's flyweight division. We got J.J. Aldrich versus Gillian Robinson. J.J. Aldrich is 10-4. She's currently sitting at plus 120. Gillian Robertson is 10-6. She's currently sitting at minus 150. J.J. Aldrich is good. She's kind of like a basic girl, like a basic fighter. She's got pretty good boxing for a girl. She's got really good stiff jab for a girl and she's got decent reach for this division. Like she's 5'5" with a 67.5 inch reach. Gillian Robertson's 5'5" with a 63 inch reach. So she's gonna have a 4.5 inch reach, and that's pretty big for a women's division for these small girls. So J.J. Aldrich, really decent jab. She's got decent clinch striking, decent wrestling, and decent BJJ. It's not great. It's not terrible though either. And she's just really tough with good cardio. She's not like great anywhere. Like I said, she's got real crisp boxing. She's not like great anywhere, but she's good everywhere and she's tough. Gillian Robertson, she's coming in on short notice too. She's got about a week or two notice, short notice too. She's got if you've watched her fight, she's got really elite grappling. She's got sick jiu-jitsu. You've seen her tap out Caceres. You've seen her get Molly McCann. A lot of girls. She really only loses to like the top class of the division, Talia Santos. She lost to Macy Barber because she wasn't able to get the takedown. But she's got, like I said, world-class jiu-jitsu. She doesn't even really have serviceable striking. Like her striking's terrible. Her striking defense is terrible. She doesn't move her head. She's real hittable. But she's got pretty good wrestling to go with her BJJ, and she's got really good top control and really good transitions, decent ground and pound, and really good submissions. Like if she gets you down, she can hold you down for the whole 5 minutes and just smother you. You seen like she did that to Courtney Casey the whole fight until she ended up catching her in an armbar late in the 3rd. Like I said, slick submissions of all kinds. She can be overwhelmed by strikers, if like Macy Barber did to her and a couple other people. If she can't get the takedown, she'll get flustered and kind of give up, get overwhelmed by strikers. But I don't really think that J.J. Aldrich is that kind of striker at all. And I believe that Julia Robertson is going to be able to work her wrestling and work her BJJ in this fight. And I'm going to take Gillian Robertson. I'm going to take her by 3rd round sub, kind of like the Courtney Casey fight, because J.J. Aldrich and Courtney Casey went to a close split decision, and Gillian Robertson dominated Courtney Casey. So I see it going a lot like that. I see Gillian Robertson be able to hit the takedowns. I don't know if she'll get the sub, but I'll call it 3rd round sub or decision. I don't have a bet on her, but I do want to bet her. I got like 3 bets in so far, and I got 2 other bets that I'm going to put in, and then I'm just waiting to see what these lines do. But I really like Gillian Robertson this weekend. Fight number 3 is in the men's welterweight division. We got Matt Semelsberger versus AJ Fletcher. Matt Semelsberger is 9-3. He's currently sitting at minus 250. AJ Fletcher is 9-0. He's currently sitting at plus 195. Semelsberger is going to be a lot bigger in this fight. He's 6'1" with the 75-inch reach, where AJ Fletcher is 5'10" with the 67-inch reach. So, I mean, he's going to have 4 inches of height, or 3 inches of height, and 8 inches of reach. Semelsberger is really good striking with power. He's super tough, dude. He's durable. He's got good power leg kicks, and he throws a lot of them. He'll throw them all 3 rounds. He throws good in 3-4 punch combinations, and he leads it off with a jab, which is super nice. You know, you always want to see that. You don't want to just throw a naked hook, really, because you're going to get hit straight down the middle, get him offline with the jab. He's really aggressive and pushes forward, but he's hittable. You've seen like against Chaos Williams and a couple other fights. He's super hittable, but he's super tough. He can take them shots. Really good jab. He'll throw like he likes to do a lot of his stuff off the jab, which I really love that. He throws a really good jab to a body kick and a nice head kick right off the jab, real quick. And he's got really good counter punching. If he's good going forward or going backwards. AJ Fletcher, this is his UFC debut. He had a nice showing on the Dana White Contender Series. He's got really good movement. He's got really explosive striking. He's kind of small for this division, but he's real muscular, you know. You've seen his crazy flying knee KO on Dana White Contender Series, and I watched a lot of his a couple of the regional fights that I could find. He dominates people, man. He's really good. This kid's been doing this for a long time. He's got really fast and explosive takedowns, and he shoots them at really good times. He's got pretty good BJJ to go with it. He can hold people down. He's also, though, hittable himself because he's liking to throw out a lot of power, and he throws out explosive stuff a lot, but he's real hittable himself. He's got good power in his hands and kicks, and he's a really well-rounded fighter. All that being said, Semelsberger is going to be more comfortable in the octagon. Semelsberger is going to be bigger, and I think he's just going to be better. Like, I think Fletcher will look good in the first, but I think Semelsberger is going to look good too and start taking over by the second and third. Give me Matt Semelsberger. Excuse me, Matt Semelsberger by second round TKO. I do think that his power shots are going to start adding up because Fletcher hasn't been out of the first round too many times in his career. He's got a lot of first round finishes. So, all right. So yeah, give me Semelsberger. I have no bet on him or nothing. I don't really think I'm going to do any parlays this week, but I guess he would kind of be good for a parlay. Fight number 4 is Damon Jackson versus Camilla Kirk in the men's featherweight division. We got Damon Jackson 19-4-1, currently sitting at plus 115. We got Camilla Kirk 11-4, currently sitting at minus 145. Camilla Kirk's coming in on kind of short notice, couple weeks for him too. Damon Jackson had another opponent that fell out. Damon Jackson, man, I like this guy. He's got okay wrestling, like decent wrestling to go with his jiu-jitsu. He's got really good scrambles. You've seen the Murzakanov fight. He's got really good scrambles. He's got really good BJJ. He's got really good cardio. He's got pretty decent striking. You've seen his last fight against Charles Rosa, like he showed good striking if he does end up grappling. His takedown defense needs work. He can definitely be taken down, but I don't think he minds being taken down because his jiu-jitsu is so good. He's really opportunistic with his submissions. He'll take whatever he can get, and he'll try to work a lot of submissions. Like I said, that's Charles Rosa fight, but the Murzakanov fight really showed me that, man, this dude's really good. He's really tough. He's really strong for a while for his grappling. Like I said, striking ain't too bad, but he just really wants to grapple. He likes to use that to set up kind of a clinch, or like I said, his takedown defense ain't that good, but I think he just likes people to take him down. But the guy overall is really pretty well rounded, and he's really tough, and he's really tough. He's going to be in there for you. He's going to fight for your money, and he's got excellent cardio. Camilla Kirk, he's good too, man. This kid's been fighting and doing training for MMA basically since he was like 7 years old. His dad had him in the gym. He's got real good relaxed striking, like real comfortable, you know, real relaxed, real calm, which helps him save his energy. He's got a pretty good jab and front kick to the belly. Pretty decent takedown defense and get up game. He's got really good jiu-jitsu. He's got a really good double jab to straight power right, and I like that. Like I said, I like anybody that uses their jab a lot. I know it's not an MMA thing, but when you do use it, you can tear people up with it, and it sets up your whole game. He's really well-rounded, but he's not, like, great anywhere. Like, he's good at jiu-jitsu. He's decent at wrestling. He's got good striking, but he's not, like, crazy great anywhere. Really slick subs off his back and on top, and he'll go. You've seen against Makwan and Murakami, like, he'll give up the takedown and go for submissions, and I don't really like that. I definitely don't like that in this fight because Damon Jackson, I don't think he's going to submit Damon Jackson. If he gives up the takedown, it's where Damon Jackson really wants to be. Give me Damon Jackson by 3rd round sub. I know he's an underdog. I don't have no bet on him. I'm kind of looking to see where the line goes. Maybe I'll put a bet on him later. But yeah, give me him by 3rd round sub. I think this is going to be a crazy back and forth war. Way more than the war Kirk had with Makwan and Murakami. Damon Jackson, I think, will wear him down, and by that 3rd round, kind of like the Murzakanov fight, I think he's going to be able to get a sub. So give me the underdog in that fight, man. I watched some tape, like 3-4 fights on Camuela Kirk, and I'm really not that impressed with him. I've seen him get beat by lower level competition and stuff. So, and Damon Jackson worked over lower level competition. All right, fight number 5 is in the men's lightweight division. We got Tafon and Nchukwi. Man, there's too many of these names. Tafon with yesterday with Nurzakanov and Cannetti, all that. All right, and then we got Azamat, Azamat. I didn't look over these good before the show today to really get these names back in my head. But yeah, we got Tafon versus Azamat. Tafon is 6-1, currently sitting at +130. Azamat is 10-0, currently sitting at -160. Tafon's big dude for 205, real cut, super tough. He's gonna have a 6-inch reach advantage, 2-inch height advantage in this fight. He's got a really nice jab. He works the body very well with his hands and legs, like the whole fight. You seen his last fight against Mike Rodriguez. He was really working the body good in that fight. Pretty good clinch and clinch strikes. He's got okay takedown defense, but if he does get taken down, he's so strong that he can get up real easy. He just explodes right back up. So it's almost a waste to even take this guy down. He's got powerful striking and good cardio for how muscular he is, and how he throws a lot of power into every shot that he throws. And like I said, yeah, he's pretty well rounded. You know, if he could round out his wrestling game, he'd be real good. Because him on top, dude, you wouldn't be able to get him off you. Azamat, like I said, 10-0, good Russian fighter. You seen him? He's called the Professional. That's his nickname. You seen him on Dana White's Contender Series. He looked real good. He's got really good power in his hands, both of his hands. He throws a lot of power hooks with both hands, and he's super fast. He kind of just walks guys down and throws bottoms. Like if he can back you up against the cage, he's going to back you up and just go to work. Throw maybe 5, 6, 7 punch combination. He's got real good striking movement. It's weird. He's got real for a light heavyweight too, man. The guy moves good. He bounces real good, and he throws super fast, man. Very, very stiff, straight left. Like just straight down the pipe, fast, man. It hurts people with that. He's got a good jab to overhand left too. He's a lefty. Very, very fast hand speed. Very, very good, powerful right hook. Like I said, he's powerful in both hands, like a little Fedor. And he's got pretty good wrestling, but his BJJ ain't that good to hold guys down. But I watched some of his other fights, his earlier fights, and he's got a quick KO over Andre Munoz. But most of his fights are all first round knockouts. I think he's got one second round fight that went to the second round. But I watched that one, and he looked good. Or no, he's got one decision, and he looked good. His cardio looked good, man. So I'm going to take Azamat in this. I'm going to take him by decision. It's going to be a really tough fight. I'm not betting on it because I can see Tafon, because he's going to be a lot bigger than him. I could see him being able to give some clinch control, work the body, and maybe slow down Azamat. And if Azamat does slow down in that second and third, it's going to be tough for him. But yeah, I got no bets on that. But give me Azamat. I'm actually going to take him by decision because Tafon is super tough. So yeah, give me Azamat by decision. Fight number 6 is in the men's middleweight division. We got Cody Brundage versus Dalcha Lungiambula. Brundage is 6-2, currently sitting at -110. Dalcha is 11-3, currently sitting at +120. Cody Brundage is going to have a 4-inch height advantage, but he's going to be at a 4-inch reach disadvantage. Dalcha has really long arms. Brundage, if you've seen him fight on the Dana White Contender Series, you've seen him fight against Nick Maximov. If you've seen him fight against William Knight on the Contender Series, he's pretty good. I mean, he's got good wrestling. He's got pretty good BJJ, but he's not like great in either of them areas. He's got real slow striking, and he's hittable. Like he was getting tagged up by Nick Maximov in that first round a little bit. Has an okay overhand right. He has to be able to out grapple his opponent real easily for him to be able to win, and I don't see him being able to do that there. Seems to have pretty good cardio though. Dalcha though, he's very explosive in everything he does. He used to fight at 205, now he's down at 185. He has pretty good power striking, and he seems to keep his energy a little better now that he's down at 185. He's got decent wrestling when he uses it. Excuse me, it's like explosive wrestling. Like he's going to try to grab you and slam you or shoot in real quick. excuse me, he has real good defensive BJJ too. If he's on his back, he's good. He showed sorry, excuse me, I don't know what the heck's going on. Well, Dalcha, though, like I said, good wrestling. If he can get on top, he has good ground and pound. He has good control. He's very physically strong, and he can throw power hooks with both hands. Cody Brundage's striking looked terrible against Nick Maximov. So I'm going to take Dalcha here. I'm going to take him by a second round KO. I don't think Brundage is going to be able to take Dalcha down in the first 2 rounds. And if he does, I think Dalcha will be able to explode back up. And Dalcha's striking to me is on a way another level. Even though he's not like the greatest striker ever, but he's still got good serviceable striking. Like if you watch him versus Mark Antonio Barriou, he's got good striking, even against Alex Perez, and I would take Alex Perez over Cody Brundage too. So give me Dalcha Lungiambula my second round KO, and I have 2.5 units to win 2 units on him. Got him at minus 125, and I really like him. I really think he's going to be a lot better. I think he's going to get the finish over Cody Brundage. Fight number 7's in the men's bantamweight division. We got Trevin Jones versus Javid Basharat. Trevin Jones is 13-7, currently sitting at plus 120. Javid Basharat is 11-0, currently sitting at minus 150. Trevin Jones, man, explosive with KO power. He can be low output. He's got good clinch strike, and he's got good clinch up against the cage, like you see in his last fight against Kakramanov. He was able to hold him. I mean, he ended up getting beat, but he was able to hold him up against the cage for a lot of that fight. He's got pretty good BJJ, and he's got pretty good scrambles in wrestling. He's pretty athletic, pretty explosive, and he's pretty well rounded. He's got pretty decent counter striking, as you've seen against like Timur Valiev and against Mario Bautista. He was able to hurt both them guys and finish both them guys, but he was kind of getting beat up in both them fights before that. He could really be 0-3 in the UFC if he didn't catch them lucky knockouts, because he almost got stopped against Timur, and then Bautista had won the first round, in my opinion, was winning before he caught him. But yeah, he's very low output, and he's good, but he's just not great anywhere. But he keeps fights close. That's why he's 13-7. And he's got like 4 split decision losses. Javid Basharat, man, I'm really impressed with this guy. Really impressed. I watched him fight some very tough Russian on the regional scene over in England. I've seen him fight a couple other guys, and he's a dominant fighter. You've seen him on Dana White Contender Series. Very well-rounded, very tough, and he's a dominant fighter, man. Really good movement and feints on the feet. His striking's awesome. He's got really powerful leg kicks. He's got good boxing and spinning shit. He has good wrestling and BJJ. Pretty good takedown defense, which should help him in this fight. Really good top control and really good ground and pound when he's on top. Seems to be really well-rounded prospect. Like, honestly, this kid looks really good, man. And he's got great cardio. So he's well-rounded. He's good everywhere. I expect him to win this fight. I expect it to be a good fight. I expect him to win by decision. And I got 2.25 units to win 1.5 units on him, and I'm really confident in him, man. I really want to see what this kid does in his future, man. He's a really bright prospect out of England. So yeah, man. Fight number 8 is in the men's bantamweight division. We got Guido Cannetti versus Kris Moutinho. Guido is 8-6, currently sitting at plus 110. Kris is 9-5, currently sitting at minus 140. And Guido, man, I like Guido. He's a super tough guy. He throws heat in every shot he throws. He's got super powerful leg kicks. He's got a really powerful straight left right down the middle. You've seen his last fight with Mana Martinez. He can scrap, man. If he's in there with somebody that just don't knock you dead with every punch, then he's good. He has a real good chance of winning. It's like Dana back the route. He's not going to win that. He's not going to win against Marlon Vera. But give him somebody like Mana Martinez, which I thought he kind of won that fight. He's got decent wrestling and jiu-jitsu. He's a dog. He's going to fight for your money. He can be finished. But he's going to fight for your money. And he's very tough, and he's willing to fight to the end. He's going to be good. He's good. Got good leg kicks, body kicks, really heavy leg kicks and body kicks. That's what he likes to do the most. And he can hurt people with that stuff. Kris Moutinho, he's got good forward pressure striking. You've seen against Sean O'Malley. I mean, he got pieced up, but you've seen he's got good forward pressure striking. He'll stay on you. He's got decent leg kicks and body kicks. he's also super hittable. Not even in just the Sean O'Malley fight. In the other regional scene fights I've watched him fight, he's very hittable. That's why he's 9-5. But he's also super tough and durable. He's got pretty decent takedown defense and get up game. He's got decent wrestling and scrambling. He's got pretty good cardio. But he's just way too hittable, and his chin doesn't hold up. I mean, it held up a lot better against O'Malley than it's done in some of his other fights. Like I watched him fight Johnny Campbell a couple, just like maybe three fights ago for him, and Johnny Campbell hit him with just a little overhand, dropped him, rocked him, and finished him. So if Johnny Campbell can do that, I think Guido Cannetti can. Give me Guido Cannetti. I haven't got no bet on this. I'll take him as another underdog. Give me him by first or second round KO. I think he can really catch Moutinho. Moutinho's slow too, so I think he can really catch him with something and get that win. But no bet on it. But give me Guido in that one. Men's light heavyweight division, fight number 9. We got Khalil Roundtree versus Carl Robertson. Khalil Roundtree's 9-5. He's currently sitting at -120. Carl Robertson's 9-4. Currently sitting at -110. Khalil Roundtree, man, I like him. He's tough, super tough guy. Great Muay Thai. Fights out of Tiger Muay Thai. He's got real good Muay Thai striking. He's got really powerful leg kicks. Really powerful straight left, right down the middle. Fires it like a piston. Really good clinch striking. Really good body shots. He's got terrible takedown defense. He's got an okay get up game, but he's not a good wrestler like that at all. He's got kind of a suspect gas tank. I mean, some of his fights you see him slow down a little bit, but he throws power in everything he throws, man. Carl Robertson, who's a kickboxer, he's got a professional kickboxing background and glory. He's 9-4, like I said. He's pretty good at kickboxing. He's got a really nice straight left right down the pipe. Both these guys are lefties, so both these guys will be able to tear up their legs, and that's going to be a big part of this fight, I think. He's got Carl Robertson's got really good cage control and pressure. He's got relaxed striking but low output. Decent wrestling in BJJ for a K1 guy, like decent stuff against other guys that can't really wrestle. Like you seen what happened when he fought Vettori. Vettori just went all over him. Just did whatever he wanted, just was throwing him around and then choked him out. But Carl Robertson's also coming back up to 205 for this fight. He went down to 185 for a couple fights, but now he's back up to 205. Really good leg kicks, but he can get overpowered and finished in his losses. And he can kind of check out kind of suspect fight IQ too, rolling around on the ground with Brendan Allen when he could have got up that last fight. But I'm going to take Khalil Roundtree in this. I think Khalil Roundtree hits way harder than him. I think he throws way harder leg kicks. These guys are both lefties, so their legs are gonna be open and be chewed up by each of them. And I think that he throws way harder leg kicks. Like Asmodesko Bukowskis, when Khalil just broke his leg, that was sick. But yeah, give me Khalil Roundtree, and I'm planning on betting him. I just want to see where the line goes because I see some people betting on, people must be betting on Carl Robertson because Khalil was -125, now he's at -120, so I'll see where that goes. But I definitely like Khalil Roundtree in that fight. I can get a KO. I think he's going to be bigger and better everywhere, and he hits harder, and it's Robertson ain't going to be able to take Khalil down. And it's going to be a standing fight, and give me Khalil in that. He's going to hit way harder, and I think he can catch Carl Robertson. Fight number 10 is in the men's lightweight division. We got a late replacement fight here. We got Drew Dober versus Terrence McKinney. Drew Dober is 23-11, currently sitting at -220. Terrence McKinney is 12-3, currently sitting at +180. You just seen Terrence McKinney. I just broke down a fight for him for 2 weeks ago. Really aggressive with a ton of output. Really explosive. Great wrestling dude. Was an Olympic hopeful, but he wanted to get into fighting. He's got KO power, and he's got really fast strikes. Like the guy's explosive, powerful. He's susceptible to jabs when he rushes in because he kind of explodes in. He can be hit with a jab. So he's kind of hittable. He's got really good BJJ. You seen against Faracian, man. He took him down and right away was able to take the back and just control him. Pretty much did whatever he wanted. And he's got KO ground and pound. If he can start letting off with ground and pound, he can get off that way too. So he seems, I don't know. We haven't seen him get out of the first round too many times. He seemed to slow down a little bit against Sean Woodson, but that might have just, he might not even have slowed down that much. He just got hit with that flying knee, but he looked really good in his last fight, man. Drew Dober, though, is a beast, man. Drew Dober's got really good Muay Thai striking. He's really powerful. He's got really good octagon control and pressure. You've seen against Alex Hernandez. You've seen even against Brad Riddell, man. He was getting off on them. He's got hard strikes. Very hard leg and body kicks. The dude's legs are gigantic, man. So he's got really hard leg and body kicks. Very good straight left and overhand left. Powerful, man. He'll throw it like a piston, and that overhand left comes too, and that's where he gets the knockouts. He's got power. He's even got a good check right hook. But you've seen him knock out Nazareth. You've seen him knock out a lot of people. Alex Hernandez. He's got a lot of knockouts, man. He almost knocked out Beneil Dariush, and then Beneil Dariush was able to land them takedowns and get the submission in the second, but he almost had Dariush out of there too. Really good cardio and KO power, man. The dude don't look the gas out, and he's got good takedown defense, good get-up game, unless he's fighting Islam. So in this one, man, Terrence coming in on short notice. It's such a sketchy fight. It's so hard to pick. Dober's a big favorite, which Dober's kryptonite, man, is getting wrestled down and held down. And Terrence McKinney is going to be able to land some takedowns in that first round. And if his cardio holds up, he could easily take Drew Dober down for all 3 rounds and hold him down, kind of like Makhachev did, or even like I said with Dariush. A couple other people's been able to just take Dober down. So I don't know, man. Give me Dober. I think that he's going to put the pressure on McKinney. He's going to survive the stuff because Dober's got a hard head too, man. You don't get finished by strikes too quick. So give me him to last out what McKinney's going to do for that first 7 minutes round in the first round, and then the 2 minutes into the second. And I think it's going to look a lot like the Hernandez fight where Dober's just going to be pressuring McKinney and he's going to end up getting the win. So give me Drew Dober for the win. I don't know if he'll finish him. Give me him about a 3rd round finish. I have no bet on that, and I probably won't bet that fight because there's just so many unknowns in that fight. I'll just sit back and watch that one as a fan. Maybe look at the over-under props or something. Fight number 11 is in the men's featherweight division. We got Alex Caceres versus Sodiq Yusuff. Alex Caceres is 19-12. He's currently sitting at plus 185. Sodiq Yusuff is 11-2, currently sitting at minus 225. This is going to be a really good fight, man. Both these guys are really skilled. Alex Caceres, Bruce Leroy, is real good, man. Really good movement and striking. Excuse me. He's always just moving. He's never just going to stand still and strike and just fight in a phone booth with you. Real good movement. Really, really good fast left head, body and head kicks, like real fast left kick. Real fast straight left down the middle too. And he's just good. He's good everywhere, man. He's got pretty good boxing. He's really, really crafty with his BJJ. He's a veteran, man. This guy's a veteran. He's been fighting in the UFC like his whole career. That's why he's 19-12, because he, he came in the UFC when he was like 4-2 or something like that, man. He's been in the UFC for a real long time. He's got really improved takedown defense. I was impressed against like Kevin Kroom and against some how he was able to actually just take the back of Sang Woo Choi and choke him out in that last fight was crazy. He's on a 5-fight win streak too. His fight he lost before that was Chrome Gracie, when Chrome Gracie was able to take him down and choke him out. But really good cardio, man, and just really tough, crafty veteran. Sodiq Yusuff, man, this guy's a nice prospect. I don't even know if you can call him a prospect anymore because he's probably like 30-something. But I think 29 or 30. His last fight, he looked pretty good against Arnold Allen, but he just didn't. He got dropped in the first and second round. Putting on his pressure, was just getting hit with counter shots, but was able to take over in that 3rd round. He's got a pretty good gas tank. Was able to take over in the 3rd round on Allen, get off a lot of ground and pound and stuff, but it was just a little too late. Good offensive and defensive wrestling. He's got a crisp jab. He's lightning fast with a fast overhand right. Really physically strong and explosive. You see him against Andre Fili. He's got really good top control. He's got really good wrestling in BJJ and ground and pound when he wants to use it. And he could really use that in this fight, I think. He's got very tough with KO power at all times. Like, the dude's super explosive and he throws super straight, tight punches, and just really good, man. Really good cardio, and he's really big for the featherweight division. They say he has a really tough time making that weight cut, and it shows because he's a huge dude, but he doesn't really lose it in cardio. So I'm going to take Sodiq Yusuff. I mean, he's too big of a favorite to really bet on him. I don't trust him. I mean, Alex Caceres, he's been proving me wrong. I lost money against him last time on Sang Woo Choi, so I'm going to go ahead and take Sodiq Yusuff by decision, but I ain't going to be betting that. I would like to look at the over-under. I think the over could hit on that because both dudes are so tough and durable, and I could see some grappling going down in that too. Fight number 12 is in the men's middleweight division. Bruno Silva versus Alex Pereira. Bruno Silva, 22-6, currently sitting at plus 140. Alex Pereira is 4-1, currently sitting at minus 170. Bruno Silva, he's going to be at a 4-inch height disadvantage and a 6-inch reach disadvantage. He's 6 foot with a 74-inch reach. Pereira is 6'4" with an 80-inch reach. Dude is tall and long. Bruno Silva, really good power striking. He's got really heavy hands and power in both hands. You see him with like Wellington Turman when he knocked him out on the ground, or even Andrew Sanchez or Beverly Hills Ninja, man. When he connects, dude, them guys feel it, and he puts people to sleep. He's got really good forward pressure movement. He can throw like a 10-15 punch combination with power, throwing to the body, the head, hooks, ripping stuff. But he throws real sloppy and recklessly sometimes. You've seen him. He even got caught a little bit against the Beverly Hills Ninja and hurt a little bit in that fight. But Beverly Hills Ninja does that. He's fast and powerful for the first 2 minutes. He's got a really good chin. He's got KO power. In his 6 losses, he's only got 1 by KO, and he's got the rest are by submission. But then we're real early in his career. He's actually black belt. He's got okay wrestling. He's got okay wrestling and defensive and offensive, and he's got pretty good BJJ. Like he's black belt. He ain't getting submitted no more. Alex Pereira is a world class kickboxer. Really big. I mean, he's beat Israel Adesanya twice in kickboxing, and I think Bruno Silva may try to take this fight down in that first round, but I don't think he's going to get a submission or not, and I think that would kind of just wear him out. And if these guys are going to strike, man, Alex Pereira with the height and reach advantage, and then he's just going to be an overall better striker, I feel. I think he's going to be able to land. And Bruno Silva, like I said, he's very hittable and reckless when he's throwing punches. So he's, excuse me, Alex Pereira, really, really good movement and feints, very heavy leg kicks, okay takedown defense and get up game. He's working with, he's getting trained by Glover Teixeira, so it's always great to have him as your coach. I'm sure he's just working in jiu-jitsu constantly, so that's awesome. Really fast high kick. You see explosive flying knee like he hit Mckinney with last time, and he's just freaking badass, dude. He's got a really sick left hook. He had 3 left hook combo KOs in a row in kickboxing with MMA before he came to the UFC. So dude's a bad mofo, man. I really hope that this works out, all of his MMA, and he gets up there and we get to see him fight Israel Adesanya in the cage. Give me Alex Pereira by a first or second round KO. I think this is going to be a striking fight, and in that you've got to favor the Alex Pereira in that. I actually have Alex Pereira. I have a bet on Alex Pereira. I have 2.5 units to win 1.5 units on him, and I really like that bet. I really think that he's going to be able to take that, man. And it's going to be an explosive fight and cool white last. All right, fight number 13 is in the men's bantamweight division. This is co-main event. We got Marlon Moraes, 23-9-1, currently sitting at plus 205, versus Yadong Song, who's 18-5-1, currently sitting at minus 245. Marlon Moraes, if you watch UFC for a while, you've seen him fight a lot. Super explosive, super fast, head kicks, body kicks, leg kicks, super fast hands. He has a quick jab to left hook to overhand that he can use. I know that's to say a lot, but that can stun people. That's what he was hitting Merab with. Has KO power in both hands and feet. He's getting older now, and he's got a lot of damage on him, and he seems to really only have one good round or maybe 4 minutes of a round left in him. For some reason, I don't know if he was on some type of juice or something, but he really doesn't have it. He's got a suspect chin and heart these days, in my opinion. He's seen against like Rob Font, Merab. I mean, he looked great against Merab till he didn't. But just a bunch of his fights, even against Henry Cejudo, looked killer in that first round, came out and started getting beat up by the middle of the second and finished. Yeah, man, he just hasn't been looking good lately. Yadong Song, though, he's been looking good lately. He's a real good prospect, man. He's very fast and explosive and accurate with his striking. He's got KO in his hands and feet. You seen him, we KO'd, head kicked with Julio Arce last fight. KO of Alex Perez with a uppercut or overhand. Just good wrestling when he wants to use it. He's got good BJJ and ground and pound. He's been working with Team Alpha Male for a couple years now, and it shows. He's got really good body punches and kicks. He works the body really good, and I like that. And that's going to come into handy here against Marlon Moraes. Like I said, Moraes' chances in that first round with power striking to get him out of there, but I don't see that happening. If you go watch Yadong Song's fight with Kyler Phillips, man, Kyler Phillips hit him with a baseball bat head kick in the first round, didn't even phase him, hit him with a bunch of hard shots. But the head kick he took in the first round didn't even get wobbled. That's what really makes me believe that Yadong is going to be able to take what Marlon Moraes has and then take him out. So give me Yadong Song in a second round TKO. I don't have any bets in on him yet, but he could be a parlay piece, like him and Miranda Maverick, and then maybe Semelsberger. But that Semelsberger, he's fighting a tough dude, and I got to see what that guy does. But give me a Dong Song, but I don't have no bets in on it yet. Main event, man, we got the men's light heavyweight division 205. Thiago Santos versus Magomed Ankalaev. Thiago Santos 22-9, currently sitting at plus 335. Ankalaev is 16-1, currently sitting at minus 460. Thiago Santos, very good in Muay Thai striking. He's a Muay Thai black belt and a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt in Brazil. switches stances very smoothly and keeps power from both stances. Very powerful leg kicks, man. The dude throws power leg kicks. He used to be even more powerful before he blew both his legs out. He's got KO power in his hands and legs too. Seems to be this low output and more hesitant these days. You've seen last fight against Johnny Walker was terrible in low output. You've seen against Alexander Rakchik was terrible in low output. Looked good against Glover and John Jones, but while the Glover fight lasted, when he was getting off, but yeah, man, he's good, man. He's just getting older and has all the injuries, but he's still dangerous. Magomed, though, has got very good striking with both his hands and legs. The dude's got really good movement for a big guy, in and out, moving, constantly darting in, constantly darting out. Really good counter striking, and he's got really good counter striking right hook, man. He really good hooks. Really stiff jab to straight left. He's got really good wrestling when used. It's another Russian wrestler guy. He's really good going forward or moving backwards. Like, he can put pressure on you and strike with you and hurt you, or he can hit you, countering you, backing up. I mean, the dude's really good, really well rounded. He's got super fast hands and head kicks, very tough, very well rounded, good cardio. I'm gonna take Ankalaev in this by decision. It seems like, because he can be pretty hesitant. You seen his last fight versus Volkan Oezdemir. He got hit a little bit in that first round, became hesitant. He took over for the second and third, but became a little hesitant. And Thiago Santos, he seems to make people hesitant, like even Rakchik, Johnny Walker, and all that. So I think this is going to be kind of another really boring fight, and I'm going to end up, I'm going to see what the line is on the over when that comes out, and I'm real interested in that. That's it for UFC Vegas 50. Everybody, please like and subscribe. Follow me on Instagram at Blood Money MMA Bets. That's where I post all my betting stubs. You can go there and check out my betting stubs. Make sure I'm telling you the truth on what I bet, man. Because like I said, man, I'm in this to help people. I'm gonna bet and win and do this regardless. But I do this show to help people, and it takes a lot of time. So please like, subscribe. Hit me up in the comments section. If anybody is going to that UFC in March, on March 26th, let me know, man. We can meet up there and have a drink or something. Say what's up. So good luck, everybody, this weekend. I'm hoping to do a live show too on Wednesday night on my channel this time with Johnny K Picks. I'm gonna figure something out because I'm terrible with technology, but I'm gonna figure out how to do this, and I'm gonna have a live show with him. And then coming up, I'm gonna try to start doing a live show maybe every Tuesday or Wednesday or Thursday, and have some other guests on and talk, man, because there's a lot of cool people in this MMA community, and I'd like to talk with all of them and have us just sit down and break down some stuff. So yeah, man, thanks everybody for watching this, and good luck this weekend. Oh yeah, Fridays when I'll drop my official bets video, and good luck this weekend, everybody. I'll see you guys later.